Hi friends, Brooke here from BrookeAlexandra.tv, and today I want to talk to you about fear. And not just fear, but how to get over the fear. Stepping over fear into action. Because that's what gets us to where we need to go when we're literally paralyzed by the fear. So this is a bit of a coming out story for me. I figured out what I wanted to be when I grew up 7 years ago. So it was very much a higher calling. It was deemed upon me that somehow I just knew intuitively I'm supposed to have my own cooking show. I didn't know what that meant or what that looked like. All I knew was that was a huge part of my purpose here on the planet. And for 7 years, I've been thinking about it and talking about it and getting excited about it. And I've never taken any steps up until recently to actually be about it. So there's many ways that fear can show up in our life. Fear of failure, and a lot of times it's honestly not the fear of failure, but the fear of success. What's it gonna be like when I put myself out there? What are people gonna say? I'm gonna be judged, I'm gonna be ridiculed, people are gonna love me, they're gonna hate me. So much fear that it literally paralyzed me. It stopped me in my tracks and caused me not to take any action forward on my dreams, passions, and life purpose. A huge part about the fear is that I'll admittedly say that I'm a bit of a perfectionist. So I was always waiting for the right time, waiting to be the right weight, waiting for, oh, I just had my hair done, it's the perfect time to film. Or, oh God, my skin's broken out right now, I can't do this right now. There was always some sort of excuse around fear. It was all fear-based that stopped me from moving forward on my path. So if you're waiting for the perfect time, it's never gonna come. There'll always be something more to learn, something more to know, something more to do before it's the perfect time to get started. So the call to action here is to use fear. It's a stepping stone on your path. You can either step on it or step over it. Either way, you're moving forward. And the greatest thing about it, for me, it's always that fear of the unknown. That's a huge one. Oh God, I've never done this before. Right now, this is literally the third video that I'm making for you guys. You don't think it took me so much to bring this to you, to get this out of me, to extract this so that I can fulfill my life's mission. I've had to battle fear the entire time. Right now, it's still in me. And that's a huge part of it. The truth is, the fear never goes away. It'll always rear its ugly head in some way. It will always show up. Maybe you'll battle it here and win, and it won't come back in that area, but it's gonna show up somewhere else. That fear is always going to be there. So what it took for me to step over fear into action, I had an amazing job. I've worked as a private chef for years now. Last year I traveled the world, and there was still something inside of me, something eating away at my soul, a dissatisfaction with myself, my life. It caused a lot of internal struggle, self-ridicule, lower self-esteem, would mess with my self-confidence, my self-love, because I wasn't getting out into the world what I knew I had stored up inside of me because I was paralyzed by fear. So finally, I made the decision to move forward, to move ahead and face the fear, jump over the fear, and get into action. And it's been one of the most rewarding things that I've ever done. My self-love is greater, my self-confidence is skyrocketing. Literally improving myself on a daily basis. So what was even greater than the fear of not moving ahead, of not moving forward on my life path, was the dissatisfaction of doing nothing. So I decided to take action. And here I am, facing my fears, doing a video about stepping over your fear into action while having plenty of fear about it. So the truth is, I never got over the fear. I just started taking action towards my goals in face of the fear. This life is an invitation to rise. So join me on this journey of self-love, self-improvement, self-exploration, and self-care. Step over your fears into action and move forward on your path to success. because you deserve it. Life is an invitation to rise. Let's get it. Thank you so much for joining me. It is my honor, my pleasure, and my privilege to bring you this information. Sending you off with so much love and gratitude. Ciao for now.